President of the Senate Bukola Saraki on Thursday reiterated the resolve and commitment of the 8th Senate and the National Assembly to continue to protect and defend the nation's democracy. Saraki, according to a statement by his chief press secretary, Sani Onogu, in Abuja, gave this indication while addressing the chairman and leaders of 45 registered political parties who paid him a solidarity visit at the National Assembly. He told the party leaders, led by the national chairman of the Democratic United Party (DUP), Chief Periak Para, that as direct representatives of the people, lawmakers will continue to play the role to ensure that the rule of law is followed and that human rights are respected in the country. Para had earlier told the Senate President that the visit was to show the solidarity with the leadership of the National Assembly for standing up in defense of democracy in the face of the recent siege to the complex by operatives of the Department of State Services (DSS). Saraki said, "I thank you for taking out time to be with us here today. Thank you for the solidarity message, and we truly appreciate it, as it encourages us to further do what we are doing to defend democracy in our great country. The big thank you goes to all Nigerians that stood with us and have come to support us here in the National Assembly, because in supporting us, you are supporting our democracy. We will continue to defend it. We will continue to ensure that there is respect for the rule of law and that due process is followed across the country," he stated. The Senate President further expressed optimism that the perpetrators of the recent siege to the National Assembly have learned the lesson from the wide condemnation that has continued to trail the anti-democratic action. He said, "It is our hope that those anti-democratic forces have learned the lesson in the last few days, to listen to the voice of Nigerians, men, women, boys and girls, all across the country, who stood firmly to reject their unconstitutional and anti-democratic action. The voice is loud and clear. I believe we must respect it. We must respect those that have made sacrifices for us to be here. Some have paid the ultimate price, and we must respect that and ensure that Nigeria, as a country, is a shining example for other democratic nations to emulate. We must not allow anything that will tarnish the image of this country and the democracy we have worked so hard to birth and sustain," he stated. Earlier, the leader of delegation, Chief Para, unequivocally condemned the DSS siege to the National Assembly and declared that as national leaders of political parties in the country, we cannot sit by and watch our country slide into the Hobbesian state of anarchy, where life has become short, brutish and lawless. We unequivocally condemn the use of agencies of state, Nigeria Police, DSS, EFCC, to clamp down on the opposition and stifle democracy as demonstrated in the siege on the residences of the presiding officers of the National Assembly, the siege on the National Assembly, and the siege on the Benue State House of Assembly," Para stated.